I thought this was just another tiny camera. But the second I turned it on, this little psychotic brick started acting like it had a personal fucking mission to make every shot look badass as hell. Absolute overkill. And I kinda love that shit. Yo, what's good, legends? Welcome back to Uncensored Reviews, the place where overpriced tech gets exposed, overhyped gadgets get cooked, and we figure out if this stuff is actually worth your hard-earned money, or if it's just another flashy piece of marketing bullshit. If you're new here, hit like, subscribe, and all that good shit, because we keep these reviews raw, honest, and completely unfiltered. No fake hype, no paid nonsense, just real testing and real opinions. And yeah, if you're thinking about grabbing the Mission 1 Pro, I dropped the link in the description. Go check that shit out after the video. Today we're looking at the brand new GoPro Mission 1 Pro. And honestly, GoPro came out swinging with this thing. But before we get into all the specs and features, the second you start recording, you immediately realize this isn't some cheap little action cam made for blurry vacation clips and shaky ass footage. This thing feels fast, aggressive, and stupidly powerful right out of the gate. Alright, let's get into it. First off, performance on this thing is absolutely insane. GoPro basically looked at every other action camera on the market and said, nah, all that. Let's go nuclear. This thing shoots 8K video, up to 240 frames per second in 4K, and even ridiculous slow motion modes up to 960 frames per second. And the crazy part, it's not just spec sheet nonsense either. The footage actually looks clean as hell. The new 1-inch 50 megapixel sensor is the real deal. Low light performance finally doesn't look like grainy security camera footage from 2009. Colors look rich, dynamic range is strong, and stabilization is smooth as fuck. You can strap this thing to a helmet, bike, car, drone, whatever chaotic dumb shit you're doing, and the footage still comes out looking cinematic. And HyperSmooth stabilization still absolutely carrying the action camera game. You could probably attach this thing to an angry raccoon and somehow the footage would still look stable. Now let's talk build quality. This thing feels tough as fuck. Waterproof, rugged body, solid buttons, durable lens protection. GoPro clearly built this for people who actually go outside instead of just pretending on Instagram. And battery life, surprisingly solid. Usually with action cameras, you get like 40 minutes before the battery starts begging for mercy. But this thing can actually last long enough that you stop constantly worrying about charging it every 5 damn seconds. That matters way more than people realize, because nothing kills the vibe faster than setting up the perfect shot and suddenly seeing that little red battery icon like, hey asshole, we're done here. Now let's talk about the display. The rear screen looks crisp as hell. The front display is useful for vloggers. And overall, the interface feels way smoother than older GoPros. No laggy menu nonsense. No confusing UI garbage. No fighting the camera just to change one setting like some cheap knockoff action cam. Everything feels fast, responsive, and polished, but GoPro still pulled some classic GoPro shit here. Let's talk overheating, because once you start pushing crazy recording settings for longer sessions, this thing can definitely get hot as f. Now to be fair, basically every tiny high-performance camera struggles with this. Physics is physics, but still, if you're planning on recording non-stop cinematic masterpieces in the middle of the desert, don't act surprised when this little brick starts cooking itself alive. And now, the price. Yeah, this thing is expensive as fuck. Once you start adding batteries, mounts, memory cards, accessories, maybe a mic setup, suddenly your small camera purchase turns into a full financial assassination. That's the part nobody wants to talk about. Now here's the real truth. Most people do not need this much camera. If all you're doing is recording random TikToks, vacation clips, gym selfies, and your cat sleeping on the couch, this is probably overkill as hell. You're paying for professional level power you'll barely even use. But if you're serious about content creation, adventure filming, travel videos, sports, cinematic action footage, professional social media work, then yeah, this thing is an absolute monster. The image quality is crazy, the stabilization is top tier, the ruggedness is legit, and GoPro finally feels like they stopped playing it safe and actually pushed the category forward again. So who should actually buy this? If you've got an old action camera that already looks outdated and crusty as shit, this is a massive upgrade. If you're a creator who actually pushes cameras hard, this thing makes sense. But if you already bought a recent GoPro last year and you're mostly filming your lunch and your dog, slow the fuck down. You probably don't need this yet. So is the GoPro Mission 1 Pro worth it for the right person? Absolutely. It's powerful as fuck, built tough, shoots beautiful footage, and finally feels like a true next-gen action camera. But it's expensive, overkill for casual users, and yeah, there are still a few annoying quirks that stop it from being completely perfect. If this review helped you out, hit like, drop a comment, and subscribe for more real, no bullshit tech reviews. Thanks for watching. I dropped the link in the description. Go check that shit out after the video. I'll see you legends in the next one. Until then, peace the fuck out.